Hey, hi, how are you? Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, whenever and wherever it is that you decided to watch this video. And for today, I don't know what you would call this video. Predictions video, discussion video, a video related to Nintendo with everything that we know about, what have you. You know, the last time I made a video like this was about, I want to say 5 months ago, in which I was predicting Nintendo's 2024, and that video ended up blowing up in my face just a few weeks later because, you know, at the time we all believed that Nintendo Switch was going to be releasing by the end of this year. Clearly, we know now that the rumors are it was delayed until beginning of 2025. That's still currently the rumor. And it's funny when you look back at my video and just see every single point that I made just being wrong. Because if you look at that video, by the end I've made some bullet points, and if you read it, they say a February Nintendo Direct Mini, which we got a partner direct, but not exactly what I was speculating it would be. And then obviously a Nintendo presentation in March, which nothing happened in March, and then a Nintendo Direct in the summer, which we did, but as we all know, that Direct did not talk about the Nintendo Switch 2 at all leading to a October launch for the Switch 2, and that's looking less likely, but you know, we'll talk about October in a moment. But yeah, it's just hilarious how easy speculation can just blow up in your face. But yeah, now we are in a post Nintendo Direct world. Everybody has calmed down from the hype, from all the games shown off. I've certainly am still at the high of Metroid Prime 4 being shown off finally at the Direct. But now we just have to look forward by the second half of 2024 with the Nintendo Switch and just once again speculate on Nintendo's future, because you know, with the Direct we got a couple of games announced that are coming out at this second half for this holiday season for the Nintendo Switch. You know, we have The Legend of Zelda Echoes of Wisdom releasing on September 26th of this year. We have Super Mario Party Jamboree releasing on October 17th. And then obviously we have Mario and Luigi Brothership releasing in November 7th, 2024 this year. And then we also got teases of stuff coming out in 2025 with Donkey Kong Country Returns HD releasing on January 16th. And then obviously the big question mark of Metroid Prime 4 Beyond only having a 2025 release year, no early 2025, no holiday 2025, no summer 2025, just the year. And I believe with those two 2025 games, and combine that with the games that we know coming out this year, the information that we currently have based on the rumor mill, I think we have just enough to try and speculate on where Nintendo is gonna be going in the foreseeable future. Like, I know it's a bit ridiculous of me to predict when the next Nintendo Direct is gonna be coming out, but you know, just looking back throughout Nintendo's history in these past 3 to 4 years, like, we know and can kind of speculate easily that we are gonna be getting another Nintendo Direct coming this September, just before Echoes of Wisdom comes out, and it's safe to assume, because you would kind of want a Nintendo Direct just to touch again about, you know, Legend of Zelda, Super Mario Party, and Mario and Luigi. You would want a Direct again to talk about those and possibly other games coming out during that time period. And who knows, maybe release another trailer for Metroid Prime 4. But you know, to repeat a speculation point that I made in the previous one. I would not be surprised if by the end of the September Direct, just before the one final thing, whatever that is, I'm not going to be speculating on what that Nintendo Direct might include. I wouldn't be surprised if before that one last thing, whoever is the guy in charge of the Nintendo Direct, I forget his name, he comes out and says, please tune in on October for a special Nintendo announcement. And I wouldn't be surprised if we see a marketing lineup similar to the one that we got with the Nintendo Switch all those years ago. I'm not the only one that's mentioned this, but we will probably get September Direct to touch upon again games like Zelda, Mario, and Mario Party. You do that Direct, then you on October release a video announcing the next Nintendo Switch, Super Switch, Switch 2, what have you. I wouldn't be surprised if that's what they're going to do. And then just let the games do the talking that you're releasing that year, because after that Direct and after that supposed announcement, you would still have Mario and Luigi and other games releasing in that end of 2024, early 2025. And then sometime in March, you would get the blowout, the super presentation revealing everything, the price, the date, all the launch games, and maybe have Metroid Prime 4 be a one of the launch titles. Because if you go back to watch the Pokemon video that I made from right after Pokemon Legends ZA was announced, I went into a whole thing of it being weird and interesting that we are not going to be getting a Pokemon game by the end of this year. Because I speculated that Pokemon Legends ZA was originally going to be the game releasing this year, was originally going to be a 2024 game, but because of the Nintendo Switch 2's delay, that game was also delayed. Because I wouldn't be surprised if that was supposed to be a launch game, because they didn't give an exact release year. I think it was only like 2025 they said it, because again, when you compare it to other games, they would be a bit more precise than just a year. And again, I wouldn't be surprised if that is the case with the games that don't have a year on it. It's because those games were originally supposed to launch alongside the Nintendo Switch 2. And the same thing goes to Metroid Prime 4. I wouldn't be surprised with a game announced in the summer right now to just say 2025. I wouldn't be surprised if there is a Nintendo Switch 2 version, even if it's a game made for Nintendo Switch. I know the footage that we saw is Nintendo Switch, that is obvious. But again, I wouldn't be surprised if there was a version of it and do a Legend of Zelda situation with that game where it's a cross-gen game. And also I wouldn't be surprised if there was a 3D Mario. And one of the reasons that we know that apparently the Switch 2 was delayed was because Nintendo wanted to get the right launch lineup. And if you ask me, a launch lineup, be it launch date, launch window, launch week, we would get a 3D Mario, a Pokemon game, Metroid Prime 4 Beyond. That is a pretty strong launch lineup. Again, I'm not saying that's quite possibly what's going to happen. Maybe Metroid Prime 4 is mid 2025 or late 2025. I doubt late 2025. and I wouldn't be surprised if Legends ZA is just a Switch game. But, you know, all in the fun of speculation. But, yeah, that's it's interesting to think about with those games only having a launch year and no, like, further specifics. And the whole other details regarding Pokemon, which you can watch that video if you want more information on it. But yeah, that's what I think. Anyways, you know, again, we get a September Direct, probably in September 10th or September 17th. They announce again that there's going to be a special announcement on October. On October, they release on YouTube the official Nintendo Switch 2 announcement, then silence until March something 2025, which we will get the big blowout, like what happened with the Switch with the original Switch, because that's what the rumor mill is saying, that they want that it might be similar to that of the Switch. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm gonna end the video before I start repeating myself, but it's interesting to think about. So leave your thoughts in the comments down below. What do you think about all this? Leave your thoughts. If you enjoyed the video, please leave a like, subscribe if you want to see more videos from me, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.